Thanks, Greg. I subscribe to Machinery Pete on YouTube. Every time he uploads a new auction video, YouTube notifies me. My next speaker is Will Gilmer, a dairy farmer from Alabama. Through the use of his video camera and song, he has brightened my day on many occasions. Will has successfully spread the story of his farm and helped promote the dairy industry. Before we hear from Will, let's check out one of Will's videos.
I'd like to make a buck or two for farming every day, for the time we spend milking cows and feeding them their hay. But this year has been a tough one and I'm not sure what we'll do. Somehow we've got to find a way to make a buck or two. We watched our milk price fall and fall well into the spring. We thought it'd rebound in summer, but it did no such thing. Now our bills keep piling up and our receipts, they are too few. It seems like every day we lose another buck or two. Well, I want to make a buck or two providing milk for you. Hey, dairy farming's fun, but it ain't paid the bills this year. I don't have to have a mansion, bass boat, or new John Deere. But to keep on doing what I love, I gotta make a buck or two. I went down to our local bank and asked them for a note to get the kind of cash I needed to keep this farm afloat. As I signed away my life, the banker said, I'm sure you already knew you'll have to pay us back plus interest so we can make a buck or two. Well, I want to make a buck or two providing milk for you. Hey, dairy farming's fun, but it ain't paid the bills this year. I'm not asking for a mansion, bass boat, or new John Deere, but to keep on doing what I love, I gotta make a buck or two. Buck or two, buck or two. I don't think I'm being too greedy. Now tell me, how about you? Buck or two, buck or two. To keep on doing what I love, I gotta make a buck or two. Hi, this is Will Gilmer of Gilmer Dairy Farm, and as you might have figured out, it's been a pretty rough year to be a dairy farmer. But we're still gonna hang in there one way or the other. We'll find a way. But if you'd like to send us a buck or two, hey, we'd gladly take it. Now you can learn more about our family farm at www.gilmerdairyfarm.com. Thank you so much for your support of farm families all across America, and have a dairy good day.
Hello to all you Michigan soybean growers. My name is Will Gilmer and I'm a dairy farmer from Alabama. And I'd like to take just a minute or two to talk with you about some of the ways I've been using social media to help share my story and educate the public about modern agriculture. Now, earlier this year I started a account on Facebook and on Twitter. And I was a little bit skeptical at first, didn't think that I'd really have the time to do it or that I'd have much of a reach. But what I found out quickly was that just simply by posting updates of what I was doing on the farm, I was getting the attention of a lot of people who didn't have a connection to agriculture. They enjoyed what they read, and they would tell their friends who would enjoy what they read, and they'd tell their friends, and so on and so on. And so without a whole lot of time or effort on my part, I was able to develop a pretty good following, and it seems like every day somebody new finds out about what's happening here on my farm. Now I use the Facebook page probably once or twice a day, and I'll put things like how many cows we're milking or how many calves we've had born, you know, what we're planting out in the fields, etc., that type of information. I also post pictures there as well, and it's been real popular. A lot of people have given some good positive feedback. They've made comments and they've asked questions, and a lot of times this leads to conversations I can have with them to talk not just about what we do, but why we do it. And you know, I've really been able to go in depth about some of our cow care practices and some of the way that we manage our environment. Much is the same with Twitter. I'm able to update it from my phone, you know, probably 10 to 12 times a day, giving little short messages to people. And you know, there's a real sense of community that's developed on Twitter between all the different farmers who are using it and other people that are in ag-related businesses, as well as a lot of people who aren't connected to agriculture who have made connections with us, enjoy our content, and have even started advocating on our behalf because they enjoy talking about agriculture so much. And one final tool I've been using this year is YouTube, and it's been great because I've been able to do a few off-the-wall, outside-of-the-box type things, but still, you know, they've been able to get the attention of people outside of agriculture, but they still have a message to it and can help educate the public. Well, I appreciate your time and listening to me this morning or this afternoon, whatever it might be where you are. And again, I thank you all for your support, and I hope that your conference goes very
Thanks, Will. Now, I'm sure some of you are still uncomfortable with the thought of using social media. Now, that's perfectly normal. At the age of 42, I often feel like technology has passed me by. Now, I especially feel that way when I watch my son and catch a glimpse of the future. Thank you. So show me what you can do with Google Earth.
I can go down Town Line Road, the dirt road, and I can see where this one way goes to.
Oh.
It goes up to right here. Goes right there. Goes right there. And then if you turn this way, the first road would be Mushroom Road. If you go down.
How old are you?
5.